Welcome back, everyone. Today we are breaking down the complete lore of one of the most iconic characters in the franchise. Adjust your headsets, because this story goes deeper than you think. He went from a terrified, sniveling child fleeing for his life to the supreme, cold-blooded leader of the world's most lethal assassin order, only to have his entire god complex shattered by a single nameless shadow. But if you think his story ended with his humiliating defeat in Shadow Fight 2, you've missed the darkest twist in the entire lore. Because Lynx didn't just survive, he found a way to turn his deepest, most paralyzing childhood trauma into a weapon that literally suffocates his rivals in the arena. To understand the monster Lynx became, we have to look past the arrogant mask and go back to his tragic origin. Long before he was a feared demon, Lynx was just a boy who witnessed his entire kingdom get ruthlessly destroyed. In that moment of absolute chaos, he fled in pure, paralyzing terror from the interdimensional ruler, Titan. That childhood trauma left a permanent scar on his psyche. To mask his deep-seated vulnerability and ensure he would never feel helpless again, he overcompensated by creating the deadly Order of Assassins. He built a persona of pure perfection, becoming a textbook narcissist obsessed with his looks, his style, and his reputation. By the time of Shadow Fight 2, Lynx had established himself as the first and fiercest demon boss blocking Shadow's path. He ruled the fog-laden province with an iron fist, wielding a pair of razor-sharp, retractable arm claws with terrifying speed. He didn't just fight, he toyed with his prey using smoke bombs to vanish into thin air, striking from the dark with guaranteed block-breaking precision and leaving his enemies helpless against his ticking time bombs. He truly believed he was the apex predator, an untouchable god of the shadows. But then came Shadow. When Shadow defeated him and stripped him of his demonic seal, Lynx didn't just lose a battle, his massive, fragile ego was utterly shattered. For years following that humiliating defeat, the leader of the Order of Assassins felt his power slipping away and his legacy fading into obscurity. He became consumed by a desperate obsession to reclaim his status and prove to the world and to himself that he was still a legendary force to be feared. And that insatiable hunger for validation is exactly what drove him into Shadow Fight 4. Arena. Lynx didn't just wander into the arena by accident, he entered with a dark, calculating purpose. The Shadow Mines Arena is a collection of the most exceptional, dangerous warriors across multiple timelines. For a narcissist like Lynx, this isn't a trap. It's the ultimate hunting ground. He isn't there for peace, justice, or balance. He is there to put on a show, re-establish his dominance over a new generation of heroes, and force them to witness his true beauty before they perish. But there's an even darker layer to his presence in the tournament. Look closely at his modern abilities, specifically the talent known as Titan's Whispers. Even though Titan was destroyed long ago, the echoes of that ancient cosmic terror still haunt Lynx's mind. Instead of letting the fear break him again, Lynx is actively channeling those whispers to amplify his demonic power. He uses the arena to feed on the desperation of his opponents, siphoning their energy to make his claws grow to impossible lengths. Through his unique egoist trait, he literally locks his rivals out of their own shadow energy just by marking them, proving that his vanity isn't just an attitude, it's a weapon designed to suffocate anyone who dares to stand in his spotlight. So, is Lynx actually the supreme demon of the Order? Or is he just a coward hiding behind a smokescreen, terrified of becoming irrelevant? Either way, one thing is certain. In the arena, if you see the smoke drop, your time is already up. Make sure to subscribe for more hidden lore just like this about Shadow Fight Arena, and I'll see you in the next one.